So you're thinking about moving to Eagle Mountain, Utah. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the good and the bad, the pros and the cons of living in Eagle Mountain, Utah. You know, what's interesting, over the past 25 years, Eagle Mountain has grown from a population of about 250 people to around 50,000 people. So there's been an explosion in population with the homes being built, just the development that's taken place in the Eagle Mountain area. So I'm going to share with you why people are going out to Eagle Mountain and also give you some of the drawbacks to those who have moved out there and what they don't enjoy about the place out there. And so you're going to want to stick around to the end because I'm going to share with you the #1 driving factor that's causing people to call Eagle Mountain home. And we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel, and if you'd like to know everything there is to know about living in Salt Lake City, Utah, and the surrounding areas like Eagle Mountain, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications. That way you can be the first to know about the current market in Salt Lake City. Hi, my name's Steve Gilbert. I'm with eXp Realty. My team and I, we get calls and emails every day from people just like you that are looking for help with making their move to Salt Lake City, Utah. And we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call. You can send us an email. You can always schedule a Zoom call with us. The information is in the description below. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake City, Utah, or to Eagle Mountain like we're talking about today. So let's get right to it and start talking about the pros and the cons, and we're going to start with the cons. The first con on our list is going to be the schools, and that's because schools are always so important. It's one of the high considerations that people make when moving to an area. And unfortunately, Eagle Mountain doesn't have the strongest ratings or reviews, at least according to niche.com. So Eagle Mountain, it is part of the Alpine School District, which is one of the great school districts here in Utah. So it's highly rated, got great reviews, but the schools with the weakest ratings do come in the Eagle Mountain area. So we have ratings around that C plus mark, which is just average according to how they rate schools in the Utah area. The next con that I'll share, and that's going to be the number of homes located within an HOA community. So this can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on your opinion of HOA communities. So obviously HOAs have additional fees, there's additional restrictions that, you know, a home that's not located in have. And so with 51% of the homes that sold last year being located in an HOA, you're gonna have limited options if that's something you don't wanna be a part of. You know, half the homes in Eagle Mountain aren't gonna fit what you're looking for. But if you do enjoy that, because, you know, obviously being in an HOA, you know, there is a higher level of maintenance that can come with the community. Some people just enjoy that there is additional upkeep, additional amenities that are offered as well. So depending how you look at that, could be a pro or it could be a con. So the next con that we'll jump to, and that's going to be the traffic. And this simply comes because of our growth in population. The past few years, there have been additional roadways put in, especially over on the city center area. They are making additional access points into there, but there's going to be more traffic. So we've got a big growth in population, so naturally more people coming in and out of the area. And that's something that people do complain to me about is during the rush hour times that those roads can get fairly busy out there. The next con we're going to jump to, and that's going to be the lack of entertainment, the lack of movie theaters. There's no bars located within Eagle Mountain. So if you enjoy doing things like that, you're going to have to travel to the neighboring city of Saratoga Springs to find those options and activities. And that takes us to another con, which is going to be the shopping and the restaurants. So very limited options when it comes to restaurants in Eagle Mountain. You have a limited shopping as well. You do have a couple of smaller grocery stores in Eagle Mountain, but if you're going to head to the Target, the Walmart, the Costco, you're leaving Eagle Mountain, you're going to head over into Saratoga Springs. So depending what part of Eagle Mountain you live in, that's going to be an extra 5, 10, even 15 minutes away if there's no traffic to head to those shopping areas. The other con, and this is the last one that I'm going to share, and that's going to be the distance to Salt Lake City and the distance to Provo. Because of its location being located out in western Utah County, you're about a 45-minute drive to Salt Lake City. And that's if there's no traffic. If you have traffic, you could be an hour. And then you're 35 minutes if you're headed into Provo. And again, that's without traffic. And so just because of its location, you are going to be commuting into the Salt Lake area or commuting down into other parts of Utah County. And so just more time in the car, you know, means more time away from your family, more time away from enjoying the things that you moved out to Eagle Mountain to do. And so something to keep in mind, but let's go ahead and we're gonna start talking about the pros. The first pro that we are going to talk about, and that's gonna be the small, quiet, rural feel that Eagle Mountain has, and a lot of it has to do with the location. Located west of Utah Lake and west of Eagle Mountain, well, that's the West Desert, and so there's a bunch of nothing out there. And that's going to take us to our next pro, which is all of the recreation opportunities available out there. So if you've watched my other videos, especially Salt Lake County, where I talk about the Wasatch Front, all of the hiking trails that are available, well, the West Desert has a different feel and a different options for recreation that are available. So out here, you're going to find motorcycle trails, four-wheeler trails, side-by-side trails, people that can go out and enjoy the desert. And we have people from Davis County, Salt Lake County, Utah County that come to 5 Mile Pass and recreate out there. So you can spend all day and never ride the same trail twice. And so there's hundreds of miles of trails available. And it is a protected area, so no one's allowed to go out and shoot guns out there. So they do that in order to keep it safe. And that actually brings us to another one of the pros is, the people that love to go out and shoot and do target practicing. The West Desert is a very popular place to do that. As I mentioned, 5 miles protected, but there's plenty of other spaces out there where you can go and enjoy target practice and other things like that. And in Eagle Mountain itself, you've actually got the Wasatch Wing and Clay. And so this is a shooting range that's mainly for like sporting clays. You've got skeet shoot, trap shoot. You've got some 3D archery courses available there. And so if that's something that you're into, if you enjoy shooting, whether it's guns or archery, there's a great facility at Wasatch Wing and Clay that's going to give you a lot of options with that. Another pro, and you're probably noticing this outdoor recreation theme, but there's 32 trails in Eagle Mountain, and there's over 262 miles. So whether it's biking or hiking, a lot of these are paved, and then you've got some dirt trails as well. And so getting outside, as I mentioned, some of the cons is if you want to go to a movie or entertainment centers, you're heading over to Saratoga Springs, you're heading to Lehigh. And so for those that like spending time outdoors, Eagle Mountain is going to be a great option because it's got plenty of that. There's a lot of open space and a lot of parks. In fact, the mountain biking trails that the junior high and the high school use in Lehigh, they actually go out to Eagle Mountain. This is where they practice during the summer as they prepare for the fall races and the fall events that take place on the high school and junior high level for the different mountain biking competitions that take place there. And Eagle Mountain does have a pump track. It's like a bike trail or a bike track that has a pump track and different fun courses that they can ride on. And that's all right there in the Eagle Mountain area. Another pro, and this is one of the big reasons why people are willing to drive a little bit further out to Eagle Mountain, that's going to have to do with the affordability. So the further we get from Salt Lake, the further that you get from Provo, the more affordable the homes become. And so this is one reason that Eagle Mountain has grown so fast and the population continues to grow is because of the affordability. So when we look at the numbers, average price per square foot in Eagle Mountain is $177 a square foot. And when we look at what the average in Salt Lake County is, that number is all the way up to $253 a square foot. And when we compare that against Utah County, that's an average of $212 per square foot. So you can see that traveling a little extra, not only are you getting newer homes because we have newer development in Eagle Mountain, but you're getting more home for your money. So $177 a square foot compared to $253 a square foot in the Salt Lake County area. And so that's a big reason why we see all the growth where we do. Okay, the final pro that I wanted to talk with you about, and I told you to stick around to the end because this is a great benefit for Eagle Mountain, and that is the rural housing loan option. So this is a 100% financing option that you can take advantage of. In Eagle Mountain, it qualifies for it. So those who are looking to put down less money on a home, or that have the limited resources, maybe it's a first-time home, this is going to open up options and opportunities for you because Eagle Mountain qualifies for this. Some other great news, and we just found out about this, but there's a new loan program that's available. It's called the Inflation Buster, loan program, it's another 100% loan option. And so if that's something that you are looking to take advantage of, if you could benefit from any of these 100% or zero down loan programs, reach out. We're going to put our information in the description below. We'd love to talk with you more about the different loan programs available, whether it's for Eagle Mountain or whether it's for other areas throughout the valley. So the rural housing is only available for select areas. Eagle Mountain does qualify for that. The Inflation Buster program is available for different areas across the state. And so we can actually leverage that program in different areas as well. So I hope that helps and gives you a good idea as far as the different pros and benefits and the cons as far as why people may not enjoy living in Eagle Mountain. So whether you're thinking making a move in 9 days or 90 days, just give us a call. You can send us a text. The information is in the description below. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake City, Utah, or to Eagle Mountain. And until then, I hope to see you around town.